Ryan Hernandez Jr., good to see his name firmly on our track program day to day now after he returned from the injury a couple of days ago. He's aboard Norm de Jour for his main man, Kenny McPeak, Allied Racing Stable homebred, son of By My Standards, who I think is going to be a sneaky good sire moving forward. This horse has run two good races on paper, Tony. Lost to Vost in that race on August the 11th, but made a couple of moves after being live on the tote board that particular day. On paper, this horse looks pretty good and a freshening coming into this.
Yeah, most definitely. Those two career efforts, nothing you can really poke holes in. He has done what he's supposed to, except for win. Little brief freshening. The works look good. A nice outside post for a horse that looks like he should be somewhat amongst the action. Seems to be the winning trip. We just saw both the 5 and 10 forwardly positioned outside posts. 6-1 seems good value.
Yeah, I thought
seems like a good price for him.
7-2 in the program. I thought would be around that range. Sac de Lager, the 8. Nice workout at Turfway we were able to view on October the 17th, breezing from the gate with the blinkers on. It, visually it didn't overwhelm me. It was more the size and the scope and what I was seeing from the physical of the horse more than anything that leads me to believe that this one might be okay moving forward, but again, might want to go long eventually.
I agree. That work was nice. He worked with an unraced essential quality that I'm trying to look up the dam real quick. American Model was the name of the dam, and American Model has Bayern blood with Go Zapper blood, so perhaps 2 turns in the future. So maybe you're right about this one wanting a little bit more real estate. Sometimes I like to try to go, it's extra work, but if you type in the name of the horse that they're working against and then you use all your experience figuring out their blood, if he's working with a bona fide sprinter and he's out, it's a lot of work. But if he's working with a bona fide sprint blood, it gets me more excited than when they're out working European turf blood or long distance blood, if that makes any sense. Yeah, no,
that makes a ton of sense. And again, you don't know for sure, but that gives you at least somewhat of a gauge, strong indication.
There was a horse, I think there was a horse earlier in one of the works I was watching. I was like, okay, this one kind of was outworked a horse that had high chaparral blood on the bottom, and my brain was like, okay, that's long in turf, 1.25 miles, 1.5 miles turf blood. This one, the works were good. Worked out with a horse that ran yesterday in the nightcap, Aurora Sky, the filly that came rolling in the nightcap, and worked very evenly with that one. This was one of the firsters that I found a little enticing, and the price is certainly right.
Yeah, no, I think so too. James mentioned Tis Authority, who was a better than it looks fourth on debut. Was in an uncomfortable spot. I thought dug in. I thought the company was great with Spun DMC. Second star ran into that monster, and James alluded to further ado. Maybe one of the most talented horses, 2-year-olds in training right now for Brad Cox. That was a 2-turn race. Now cutting back. I don't know what this one wants to do moving forward, but I think is being overlooked at 15-1.
I would agree as well. Anytime you have company lines where a horse wins by 20 lengths, I don't care where you finished. You have to recognize it. There's Spun DMC who look good winning as well. Tis the Law, Curlin blood suggests probably 2 turns, but interestingly enough, the dam won 5.5 furlongs at Laurel on debut, and one of the siblings won going short 5 furlongs and an off the turf. So, on paper, the 2 races, the sprint race looks the best of the 2.
13 unauthorized. Don't sleep on the AE that's drawing in 8-1 for Rudy Brisset, who does not emphasize winning with first-time starters. Workouts on paper look fast. I don't know if you saw any of the videos, but this one is bred to sprint by McLean's Music, which can count for a lot in these 2-year-old races.
None of the workouts I was able to watch on the website. The dam was a little more successful with longer races, but the McLean's Music adds a little intrigue.
All right. Anybody else? Quickly, we're about to go to the gate here for this one. Should be a good one.
The 11 at 30-1. Maybe that one could get a little bit.
All right, we've got an even money favorite in the blue 3. That is Something Dangerous. How dangerous is she in this spot on this day? We'll find out just moments from now. Good luck.
And the horses have reached a starting gate. It's post time. Waiting on Steel Golden and Unauthorized. They're in the gate. And they're off. Something Dangerous off last in the field. And then soon after that, Hot Days Ahead took up and is climbing at the back of the pack, but a tough start for the big favorite, Something Dangerous. Good start for Prize Pick, racing out to grab the lead. Crepper right there running in second. Tis Authority third. Grace Met Cupid fourth outside. Something Dangerous recovers up fifth at the rail. Sure to Appeal on the far outside is sixth. Bourbon Coma's in seventh. Steel Golden is racing in eighth as they hit the far turn. And then down inside, Sogdolager tries to come up on through. Launch a bit of a rally there. Unauthorized at a break of five back to the slow starting Lenorme de Jour, and farther back, Hot Days Ahead in a strung out field behind a quarter in 22 and 1. Prize Pick the leader as they come to the top of the stretch. Grace Met Cupid wide off the turn, right in it though. Something Dangerous down inside trying to get up into third. Tis Authority splits rivals. Sure to Appeal coming with a late rally. Unauthorized on the far outside. Prize Pick still in front. Lead is two. Late rally from Sure to Appeal. Sure to Appeal to the front at a big price too. Sure to Appeal the winner. Prize Pick second. Tis Authority third. It's tight for fourth among the Tough Luck, Something Dangerous, Crepper, and others. Number 7, Sure to Appeal first, 1 Prize Pick second, 5 Tis Authority third, Photo for fourth. Sure to Appeal is a Tigris and Aperture from Sovereign Appeal by Ghost Zapper, owned by Susan and Jim Hill, trained by Brian Lynch, the winning jockey, Mario Gutierrez. 111.27, not official, race 8. In the 9th race today.